Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to share with you a word that will help you to improve your vocabulary. But before that, please don't forget to click the red subscribe button down there so you'll be notified every time I'm going to share with you a word or vocabulary that will help you to improve your vocabulary. Because I know that I think it's genius if you're going to use different terminologies, words, rather than using the same word. So this is exactly the purpose of this channel for us to better our vocabulary and for us to be great communicators. So without further ado, let's get started. So the word that I'm going to share with you is about, thinking twice, or you're undecided. You feel, it's difficult for you to decide because you feel like you're confused, or your head is complex as to, if you make up your mind or not. So yeah, so that is wishy-washy. So that is the meaning of wishy-washy. You're going to choose between two spheres. If you would like to be an engineer, or if you would like to be a teacher, right? So, say for example, your father wanted you to be an engineer, but the reality is you really want to be a teacher. So it seems wishy-washy because you don't know if you're going to follow the decision of your father, or you don't know if you have to follow yourself, your innate feeling towards your goal, your dream, the career, or yeah, the career path that you want to follow. And it seems like if I decide, to be a teacher because this is really what I really want to do, would my father be happy? Or if I follow my father's decision to be an engineer, will I can justify that kind of work, being an engineer? So yeah, that is such a tough decision making. It takes so much time for you to decide because at the end of the day, you're the one who will suffer. So it depends on your choice. So you guys, what about you? Have you experienced before that you get wishy-washy and you don't know when or how to decide? So yeah, well, when it comes to love life, marrying, commitment with boyfriend or girlfriend, so sometimes it's wishy-washy because, say for example, I know that it's inevitable at young age to fall in love with someone because that's a natural feeling, we can control it sometimes. Even though we have a control over what we feel, sometimes we are being blinded by love. And that's how powerful love is. And at the end of the day, we are the ones who would suffer if we decide the wrong choice. Especially nowadays, the youngsters, they try to commit in a relationship, get married, being pregnant, but at the end of the day, they get separated because, it's wishy-washy, right? So, or for sure, it's only impulsive. Because of impulsiveness, they tend to marry, even though they're very young age. And I know for a fact that, of course, if you're very young age and you get to a relationship, you want to have a family, because that's what you feel, you have that dream in your head or fantasy, and then that fantasy became your reality. But at the end of the day, it's all about being, you know, it's all about facing the reality because, yeah, as I mentioned, they're being blinded by love, and love conquers all. So no matter how many difficulties in life that will come their way, when it comes to love, when it comes to reaching the person that they really love to be with for the rest of their life, yeah, their lives, and then eventually when they get over it, when they realize the sufferings and predicament being a mother or father, they realize that that was a wrong decision. So So that's why I think when it comes to love, they really have to think first many, many times before they make up their mind if, they have to be, let's say, they have to be young parents at a young age. So, but if I were them, I would just, finish my education so that I won't, I won't make bad decision in life. And I think that you can actually find love if you finish your, I mean, if you're in the right age, and then just enjoy being single for, let's for example, 20 or 25 years, and after that, you're good to go. You can marry someone. So yeah. So what else? So the next. So I actually heard this story. So she is a lady. So she's a chop chop lady. So I just watched that last night, and then the reason why she was being chopped by a man, he's actually like a rich man, and unfortunately he ended up in a wrong person, or he ended up with the wrong person because the wrong person was rich and he has great finances. He's rich, as I mentioned, well off. But there's something wrong with the man that she ended up, because prior to knowing that man, which is rich man, she had a boyfriend. At first, they were boyfriend, and then as time went by, they became happy together, and then went to marriage. So their marriage is quite complex because there's problem with a woman, this chap chap lady woman, and then when she realized that it seemed to her that it was not a perfect love because her husband is always like to hang around with his barcadas, or friends, circle of friends. So when that happened, she's actually Chris Aquino. She's portraying Chop Chop Lady there, and then unfortunately, when Chop Chop Lady, which is Chris Aquino as she portrayed it, she realized that she was not happy with Eric Kizan. So Eric Kizan is the guy that she married, and then when Chris Aquino got over with Eric Kizan, then unfortunately she shifted to another guy, which is the guy who killed her. So I think she was wishy washy because very. I think she was tender, actually tender, but yeah, maybe she's very confused as to which guy she would choose. If it is Eric Kazan or the guy which is rich. But unfortunately, she ended up to a man that has, I think, psychological problem. Because if this man had a good character, if this man had a nice personality, likable, charming, then he wouldn't have killed Chris Aquino, and it's absolutely a brutal killing because her body was scattered, and then I mean her body was scattered, and then yeah. So I think there's something wrong with the guy, and it was a killing that is that's horrible. So yeah, that's so sad. Torn between two lovers. So I think it is also a perfect explanation or definition if you have to choose between two lovers. Because I know that, of course, when it comes to love, you just have to choose one because you only have one heart. But I don't know, for some reason, that guys, they like to love multiple women, and I think that's their nature because that's what it is, right? But I'm not. I have nothing against that because maybe that's the natural feeling that they feel. It's innate, and well, if they're happy enjoying that, then be it. But of course, you have to face the consequences because I know that sometimes if you follow a wrong path, then you know, you will end up like suffering, because I believe that no matter how many girls or ladies that you hook up, still at the end of the day you will be suffer, because of course that's erroneous, right? So yeah. So anyway, thank you so much guys for watching. If you learned several things from this vlog, if you learned several things from this vlog, don't forget to share it now. Thank you.